Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Procrastination Radio Show. I am your host, Julian Asterix, and I am here to introduce what was one of my favorite conversations that I've had to date. And it's funny because this conversation wasn't necessarily supposed to be aired, but as we were recording promo for an amazing event entitled Say Hello, it's going to be happening on February 28th. Myself and Lena from Noguchi Productions kind of spoke about all of the things that brought us together for this event, and we were supposed to record something additional that was a more traditional conversation, kind of breaking down these moments, but we both thought that this was a perfect introduction to everything that will be happening at the Say Hello event. So please make sure you get your tickets today. If that happens before or after the episode happens, I do not care. Just want to make sure that if you're in the South Florida area, you get your tickets to be a part of what I think will be one of the coolest meeting of the minds in a really long time. But wait, this also is a very important episode for a whole other reason. If you are familiar with the channel, then you would know that for Art Basel, Hadiza from Memory Archive and myself came together to host an amazing event called Art in Common. It was a get-together based around their card game, Who Art Thou? And this event went so well that Memory Archives and Who Art Thou are the sponsor of the show. So if you've been looking for a creative conversation starter, a way to break the ice with new people, or to dive deeper into the minds of people you already know and love, then Who Art Thou is the game for you. It features a bunch of topical questions ranging from genres of music, film, TV, photography, travel, and a bunch more that you can find on their website. And if that interests you, because I know it did, you can go to their website and apply the code RADIO20 for 20% off. Yes, 20% off of this card game at checkout. So please go show them some love. Get you an amazing product. And Who Art Thou? Enjoy this episode. All right, peace. Okay, sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying that I was talking to someone last night, shout out Chris, about being nonchalant, that needs to die.
Yeah.
That's not an original thing, but let's bring back chalant.
Yeah. It is.
Let's be hella chalant.
Hella chalant. New name.
Say hella chalant.
Yes. That's like a song. You have to come in, you have to say it. You can't get it unless you say it.
Yeah, that's the secret code.
It is real though, because I do think, especially going to like events by myself, is so interesting, because I think, I don't know, you want to like talk to people, you see people having fun and stuff, and you just want to be like, okay, let me be a part of this, and it shouldn't be that hard. And there was a video somebody was talking about, like, dance music and parties is a really good way of like energetically reading somebody before you have to like talk to them and stuff. But I even think that's a whole other thing with just like how just people wanting to escape and have a space to themselves while like dancing and being out and stuff. So I think it's really interesting seeing how people have changed how they approach people for so many different reasons, and then kind of like you said, we've ended up in a place where it's just kind of like, all right, we're gonna go to this event and not talk to anybody, then we're gonna go home and we're gonna post about it, but that's cool, that's it.
Do you feel like you have an internal conversation with yourself before you approach someone? Are you 100%. Like, oh, what? Like, because I remember when I first saw you out, I was like, fuck. What do I say? And then I was like, and you had the mic with you, and I was like, oh, he's working right now. Am I gonna be annoying? And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just say hi, and you were super chill.
Yeah,
it was just
it's
weird.
Like
it's all it takes.
It's all it takes. It's so strange, because I think it's funny when I'm like working. Like, I'm back at the store now. So like when I'm working customer service, I don't even think about saying hello to people. And so I think when I'm holding the mic, I kind of get in that same place where I'm like, I need to be a little bit on just to get to a place where I can accept the eyes and the people looking. Because I don't think it's a specific thing of just like me. I think whenever you go into a place, people are looking at you and like, oh, where are you from, or who are you, or what's going on,
Yep.
so I think there's a kind of mode that I have to go into when I'm at events that's just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna try to be friendly,
Mm.
and not that I'm not friendly, but I know that I can go into a spot and just have a straight face and not talk to anybody and get what I need done and then dip,
Totally.
so I think it is kind of like a reset. And before, like 2 3 years ago, I think it would have been even worse. 'Cause I remember there would be some events I was a part of and I would just be in the cut by myself, just because I'm just, that's my nature, so
Mm-hmm.
I just would be like in the corner like, oh
That's your
man,
default?
yes, yes, I'm just like a super introverted
Mm.
person to the bones of me. But I feel like my my entire life has pointed me in the direction of being like, you're not going to get any of the information you want out of people unless you just like be yourself,
Right.
so it's like a time and a place thing for me. It's like if I'm out, I just need to talk to people, because if not, then I just drove for no reason, or I just went out for no reason, especially somebody who's trying to cultivate people with specific interests and creatives and doing all these different things. If
Yeah.
I'm not in some ways hospitable, then that's like I'm doing the opposite of what I'm trying to do, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's like a,
weird.
it's
So
an
are you
active
not
thing. Am
not
I?
introverted?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm introverted.
No. Okay.
Do I seem
Interesting.
introverted?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know if it's like in the way that like you, like if it's the balance, like if you're like 100%, you could go for hours
Yeah.
talking to people and be
No.
fine. Okay. So you need your time to have nobody around.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I love to socialize, and like if I'm going
Yeah.
out, I'm not like my default is not to stay in the corner. Like
Yeah.
I wanna talk to people.
Talk to people. Yeah.
But that's not
Yeah.
to say I don't get in my head about it.
Interesting.
Yeah. I feel like it's a practice. Like it's an active decision to practice putting myself out there. And like the more I've done it recently with that intention, the easier it's gotten to introduce myself. Like the amount of times where I feel like I've gone up to people and I've just like completely choked,
Yeah.
like the words don't come out right. And I'm like,
So I
fuck.
yeah, like okay.
Literally that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like that's the only way you can get better at it is just to keep trying. Um, and I think that having, I'm gonna tie it back to the event, but like having a space where there's a specific intention of being there and everyone else has that same intention takes a little bit of the pressure off, right? Because you're not like at a party and someone's with their friends and you don't know if that's going to be weird, if that's not their vibe. Like that is the vibe. So everyone, you can at least know that people are there for that reason as well.
Yes. Yes. Which is amazing, because I think that, like you said, it takes the pressure off, and I think it also like, I don't know. It's such a, it feels very direct. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything that is happening at the event feels very specific. Like it's not just like a general come and, I don't
Figure
know.
it out.
Yeah, figure it out type of thing. It's like, no, we're here to understand each other and meet new people and meet old people or people visually and you don't know
Yes.
first name for some reason, and
Right.
so it's like it feels really cool that I think all the comments and people who have like interacted with your stuff specifically, like I'm gonna say it again, like your stuff has been so crazy to see, like people
Thank
just being like,
you.
oh my gosh, yes, this is perfect, amazing, you know because I do think it's like it relieves so much of the pain of, I think, like the singularity of a person, because I think more and more people, I think especially in the Florida community, I think we have to kind of remind ourselves that we're not doing this work by ourselves, especially when times are getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah.
It's like you have people who are next to you, in front of you, behind you, who have done this and failed like 1,000 times, who are willing to share their stories, and you just might not have met that person yet, or the person who knows that
Right.
person who knows that person who knows that person.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think I really want people to. I was thinking about the question in your voice note of like what makes this event different than,
Yeah.
obviously it's different than a traditional networking event, like because there's a certain crowd that of just like creative minded people and whatever way people think of themselves as creative. But I think the reason why it matters, like the difference, is that when you are an artist or a creative, the work that you're trying to do is so deeply personal.
Mm-hmm.
And so making connections, like a LinkedIn connection or a whatever Instagram follow, just for the sake of having that,
Yeah.
is, I think, not pointless, but if the work that you're doing is so personal, you better be
Mm-hmm.
intentional about who it is that you're
Mm-hmm.
letting into your space,
Yeah.
because that's going to affect the output of your work. And I
Yeah.
think, like, I want people to really be in this space and practice that and talk to people and really see how they feel when they're connecting with them, and not to see it
Yeah.
as a failure if it's not clicking. That's just great
Yeah.
information,
Yeah.
and that leads you to keep practicing and meet the people who
Yeah.
it does work with.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. I think that was like the first, because we had the initial conversation about the event, and we were kind of clicking on getting to that same place of just like the hunger for that exact thing of just like
Hmm.
getting more people more chances to be themselves in front of other people. And I do think that, especially now, with in the kind of eternal marketing funnel that I think like all creatives of all kinds are in, it's
Yeah.
like you have to just, like you said, have to get as many people inside of your funnel as possible. And I don't know, it just seems very like it's those simple things that are just like, oh yeah, this is not supposed to be how it is for everybody. And I even hate the
Yeah.
language of like the consumer, and like I was like,
Yeah.
yo, hold on, we're all people. Like, look, give me a
Right,
second.
right.
Like, we're all like experiencing the things for the first time and just trying to be professional artists. If we could dream of that, that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
And so I think that, paired with a lot of the language of, I think the kind of levels of professionalism in creativity is still like so scarce. Like, it's still rare to find people who know what agencies are, and like know, that they could be a copywriter, or a proofreader, or there's like so many little things that are inherently still creative, that I think people, when they get a chance to meet people who are living their lives and still expressing themselves creatively in just different ways that aren't just the pop star, you know, so and so fashion designer at that
Model, whatever.
gigantic,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's like there
Yeah.
are so many in betweens inside of that where you can still do that, and it's like it's not a sacrifice of your dream. It's not a sacrifice of your time. It's just like you're pivoting, or you're
Hmm.
realizing that, oh, I should have been here this whole time, or this is where I need to be for the time being. So, and I'm really passionate about that, because that's how I got into design. Because I just was like,
No
I'm gonna
way. I
be,
didn't know that.
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper. I was in school for screenwriting, but I was like, music
Wait,
is what it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I didn't know that. I love
Oh yeah,
that.
I had the rap dreams. Yeah, there's I think there's one song that's still out. There's a couple on SoundCloud, and I love rap, and I'm passionate about it. I love music. I love singing. I love doing all that. And then I just realized, like, oh, I also love the process of hearing other people's like thought processes and why they make
Yeah.
decisions creatively and doing all that different stuff. And so it did feel like a kind of death of sorts of like, okay, I'm not going to be, on, and that might be a thing that I can figure out later.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like in that moment where I was like, oh, design is also a similar expression that takes, there is a poetry to it, and there is a math to it, and all these different things. And I think the world has kind of opened up in a really interesting way to kind of show a lot of light on those specific places. But I do think there still is such a gap in the understanding of where people can, build careers and uh, yeah, just support their dreams in different ways. But
Yeah.
I think it's, again, I think it's echoing that. I think it's perfect that now there's an event where people of all walks of creative life can come and be intentional about, not only meeting new people intentionally, but just like, I don't know, just getting inspired. I'm excited just getting
Yeah,
inspired by people.
learning from
Like,
people,
yeah,
totally. Yeah.
yeah,
I think that I am my best, like, in my creative expression when I am constantly surrounded by other people who are going after what they want to, because it
yeah,
reminds me that I can do it. Art doesn't always have to, like, music for me is not something that I am interested in pursuing as a career, but it is like so deeply important to me and being able to process my emotions, and I want to be able to
yeah,
find a way to, like, how does music fit into my life? I feel
yeah,
like a
yeah,
lot of us who are creative have different, like, different areas or
yeah,
mediums to be able to market yourself. I think we feel oftentimes that we have to force ourselves into an identity of, like, I am
hmm,
this, I am that. Fuck that. I think,
yeah,
like, I want people to be able to, because there are a lot of cool people, including you, who are doing
hmm,
lots of different things, who have their hands in lots of different projects, and
hmm,
are not limiting themselves just because
yeah,
they feel like they have to.
yeah. I wonder for you, like, when did you, like, did you always have that, like, music as a kind of sacred thing for you, or did that develop
Mm,
over time?
sometimes I wonder how much I say that because
Mm-hmm.
I, like, fear the weight of what it would
Mm-hmm.
mean to take it so seriously. So I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's just
Yeah,
like a
yeah, is
thing
it?
that I do.
Ah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I in college, I in undergrad, I was performing, and I hated
Yeah.
performing. I was not good at
Uh
it. So then I just told myself, like, and I didn't have the strength at the time, or the patience to suck and keep sucking to
yeah.
get better,
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah.
have to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
shit in the beginning, at
Right.
least some people. Like, I didn't have that
Right.
naturally, and I just wasn't willing to, like, continue to put myself through that. So I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
I'm just
sure.
gonna do it, like, for myself. And I think putting pressure on it to be a career would
Yeah.
probably be really tough for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel very, very similarly. It is
Yeah.
it is scary. It is scary because I don't want to hate it, ever.
Yeah.
Those feelings towards, like, all the other mediums that I've that I've been involved with, especially
Yeah.
freelancing now. I'm just like, man, it takes so long to get an idea from point A to point B, and I just kind of, I'm committed to seeing it through, but it is just like that feeling that's like, it's just weird to. I don't know. I don't know how people do it professionally. I don't know. That it feels so intimate. I feel like it's the language I speak the best almost.
Mm.
So I think it's also like that kind of thing where it's like I want to share it with people. Like I'm trying to relearn instruments again because I feel like I haven't ever had that, like you talking about the jam sessions earlier. I haven't ever
Yeah.
had that confidence to be like, I trust myself enough with my musical ability to be like, yeah, let me pick up the piano real quick and
Right.
hey everybody,
Right. Right.
you know,
Right.
I could talk about music all day. Woo, I could send you a playlist. Woo, woo, woo. You know,
Yeah.
but even like singing in front of people is something that is just so, I don't know, it brings up all of this life, and it's just like, I don't know, it just gets so weird to me when I think about stepping into that place.
I agree. I completely agree. I mean, I think that just goes to show how personal it is.
Yeah.
Like that's like you're naked, basically.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
that is like your rawest
Yeah.
expression. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so to be judged by that
Mm-hmm.
is painful.
It's super scary. It's
Yeah.
never that, never that, never that, never that.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt like a good. I feel like I could put that, and there's a baby now. What if there was a baby?
Oh, look at, do you see her boots?
Yeah,
She had surgery recently, so that's where
she just has her
she had to
sleeves
get
rolled up.
yeah, she had to get the
That's it.
IV put in here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
She looks okay with it. Got a little
Yeah.
fashion. I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab my charger for 2
Okay.
seconds. Oi, 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 oi. But I feel like we could put that part. I feel like that was.
Which
I feel like that was. I feel like that was good.
Which part? All of it? Let's drop a 19-minute video as an event teaser.
Instagram.
20-minute video.
Have you ever seen a movie before? Promo.
Oh my gosh,
I feel like
love
we
that.
could put that on like YouTube or something.
That's true.
Yeah, and do that collab thingy, that fancy
How
collab
do you
thing.
how do you share your voice and your thoughts without like wanting to?
Oh man.
Or do you, and you do it anyway?
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. I think I appreciate you so much as a person, truly, because I do think this is such a timely. So many timely conversations have come from you being like, "Yo, let's do something," and so I think like without you, without a bunch of other things happening in my life, I wouldn't have been able to put out the episode that I just put out, like talking about political music and stuff.
Wow.
Because and there'll be an answer to your question somewhere here. I have taken so long to get to a point where I can be myself. So I think this year and this episode, after like 7 years of the show, I think was the freest I've ever felt to speak about things. So it's taken me a long time. Wow. But I think about everything super deeply, and I'm such a prepared person to a fault sometimes. I think like when I was like getting ready for our meeting today, I was like writing things down and pacing ideas and doing things and overthinking. And I think I've gotten to a point where I can let myself do that before, like not make that your problem of me overthinking, because like then that throws everything off. So I think that's like where it is now for like collabing and working with people, because I'm still very new to that.
Yeah.
But I do think it is still scary to, even on like a positive way, of when something resonates with people. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why? Really? What do you mean by that? You know?
Wow.
And it's still like it's like an emotional thing. I don't know how else to describe it, but even when a guest says like, good question, I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
How did I do that? How did I get there? Knowing that I spent 20 hours stalking their Instagram,
right,
everything they've ever known, and talking to their mother for 19 years, and then being like, now is your time. And it's like,
and you're
yes,
like,
I knew you're.
I made a good question.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, thanks. So I don't know. It's something that's weird, and I think I'm trying to sit in that, like, in a different place now. Like, I think when I made my portfolio, it somehow helped me like speak into like, oh, I am a professional, whatever I'm doing.
I do
like,
this shit.
I do this, and it's just like, yes, that was a good question, because I am supposed to do that, because that's like what I do, you know. So it's so weird. I think also with the I think, yep. Just censor my hands. Nothing happened. Not with the. I can't. It's messed up. Like I can't even do that anymore.
I know it's
but
fucked up for sure.
It's crazy. But with like, I think, and this is no dig to the work that I've done with Pro. I think because I haven't seen a specific amount of success, quote unquote, with Procrastination Radio, I think there was like like, oh, this is just a hobby, or this is just a thing that I'm doing, and so it was even worse because I was like, oh, this is one of the few places where I'm completely myself. Right. So it's like something's not working if people aren't like, and it still happens. It happens every day. I think it happens every day, and I think I get really scared about it because I don't want to ever walk into places where I feel like I have to overexert myself to prove myself. Because I'll do that a lot just because I'm like, I want you to like understand that I care about the work I do. And I have years of examples to show of it. But I think it's also like knowing that not everybody has seen the years, and everybody's been here for the years that I've done this, or the years that I've, so I'm like, I want to make your first impression of me the best it can be at that moment. So now I'm finally at a place where I'm like, okay, I just need to be myself. Because if you don't like that one, then that's cool. Then you've made your decision, and I'm not gonna try to convince you otherwise. So, but I hate it. I hate posting. I hate posting clips. I hate posting the clips of the episode that I did recently because there's no guest. That sucks for me.
Oh, so you like? Yeah. Not to use a strong word, but like you feel like you can hide behind your guests.
Yes, 100%.
Wow.
Yeah, because I can help tell their story instead of just cool. Let me talk about my my thing.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I'm so glad that you put that latest episode out. Like it sounded so cathartic to be able to express yourself in that way and have that level of clarity, and that's where I'm so inspired by that, and I want to be able to get there. I think I can. I just need to practice,
Yeah. No, I think the way that you, again, like saying it again, the way that you communicate in so many different ways about the things you care about is super like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. I need to be able to like I don't know, and that's the part of it. I don't even know, because there's things that I'm just like,
it's holding. I get it.
Yeah.